Hello all. In this session, it's a continued part that is already two sessions over in the kinematics theory part. So here also we will continue the theory. We will see in this session about the acceleration, negative acceleration, positive acceleration. Acceleration is defined as the rate of change of the velocity. So already we have studied about velocity, speed, time and all. So acceleration is change in velocity divided by the time taken. How the velocities will be changed with respect to time, right? A is equal to V minus U divided by T. The SI unit for acceleration is goes with M, that is meter per second square, right? Acceleration is in vector quantity. Okay, so here you will be knowing the magnitude and the direction, both will be knowing, so that's why it will comes under vector quantity. The direction of acceleration is the direction of change in the velocity. For example, if we drop a stone, it falls towards the earth. If we model the stone as a particle and ignore air resistance, the only force acting on a stone is its weight, that is own weight of the body, that is stone. Weight is the force due to gravity. So the own weight of the body will be considered as a force. The own weight of any body, which is body, that own weight will be acting downwards, that is minus, that is due to gravity. The gravitational force produces an acceleration which is at the earth's surface. It will be approximately that 9.8 meter square, right? Meter per second square. So acceleration A is equal to that will be g. We are considering it as a force due to gravity, that is small g, 9.8 meter per second square. To solve the problems involving vertical motions under gravity, we can use the equations of motion for a constant acceleration. Equations of motion we have discussed in the last session. So if any problem you have a vertical motions, so it will be vertically forces will be minus, that is because the force is always attracted by the gravity, so it will be always under minus, that is comes in the downward, so it will be minus vertically downwards. There is acceleration only when velocity changes, right? Acceleration will produce only when the velocity changes. If velocity is constant throughout, definitely there will be no acceleration. If the velocity is increasing, the object is said to be accelerating. So according to the velocity, it will be going to accelerate. If the velocity is decreasing, then the object is said to have a negative acceleration, that is minus, or we can call it as a retardation also, right? So negative acceleration is also called as retardation. The calculation of the acceleration we will see. Using this expression for the change in velocity, the acceleration can be calculated from the following equation. That is, acceleration is equal to change in velocity divided by the time, right? So a is equal to velocity, the final minus the initial divided by t, right? Vf minus vi divided by t. For calculating acceleration, the change in velocity, then it is final speed minus the initial speed. If the direction of motion doesn't change and the object moves in a straight line, the change in velocity is same as the change in the speed. So calculating separately, we will see the positive and the negative acceleration. Positive acceleration. How is the acceleration for an object that is speeding up different from that of an object is slowing down? Suppose a jet airliner starts at rest at the end of a runway, I mean in the airport runway, and reaches a speed of 80 meter per second in a 20 second. So as you know, the planes, when it is takeoff, it will be, gradually the speed will increase according to the time, right? Calculating the positive acceleration, the airliner is traveling in a straight line down the runway, so its speed and velocity are the same because it started from rest. Its initial speed was 0. Calculating the positive acceleration. If acceleration can be calculated as follows: a is equal to the velocity final minus velocity initial divided by t. Final means it will be the proper, that is 80 meter per second, minus initially it will be 0, it will be in rest, so it will be under rest, then it will be going to start. So 80 minus 0 divided by time which is taken is 20 second. So the final answer will be 4 meter per second square. Just an example, this is a 4 meter per second square. Calculating the positive acceleration, you can see the graph, the time and speed. If the positive acceleration is there, with the constant speed, after certain time, the graph will be shown like this. The airliner is speeding up, so the final speed is greater than the initial speed, and the acceleration will be positive. So final speed will be definitely, it will be more compared to in the initial stage, when it comes to positive acceleration. Calculating the negative one now. For example, in skating, now imagine that a skateboarder, he's moving in a straight line at a constant speed of 3 meter per second and comes to a stop in 2 seconds. So gradually the speed he will reduce, right? The final speed is 0 and the initial was 3 meter per second. So it will be reducing. So in that situation it will be negative acceleration. Calculating the negative acceleration, the stake borders acceleration is calculated as follows, that is a is equal to velocity final minus velocity initial divided by t. So as I said, in the final there will be no acceleration, so right, so 0 minus initial, it will be 3, some example, just I have taken 3, divided by time taken is 20 seconds. So the final answer will be 1.5 meter per second square. So this is the difference between the negative acceleration and the positive one. Calculate the negative acceleration graph looks like this. So gradually you can see when it comes to an end, the graph looks like this. There will be a minus. The stake border is slowing down, so the final speed is less than the initial speed and the acceleration is negative. So the acceleration always be positive if an object is speeding up and negative if the object is slowing down. So when it is speeding up, it will be a plus, and if the reducing, it will be a minus. So the graphs looks like this. So this is the difference between acceleration positive and acceleration negative. So negative acceleration is also called as a retardation, right? So next in the session we will see the Newton's law of motion. Thank you.